Title, he left her pregnant, then tried to steal her baby. Amara stood in the middle of the room, her hands trembling, tears streaming uncontrollably down her face. "Please, don't do this to me, David," she whispered. But David didn't look back. The door slammed. And just like that, her world collapsed. Before we continue, if you love emotional African stories like this, hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Amara had loved David with everything she had. They met in university young, ambitious, inseparable. Everyone admired them. David would always say, "No matter what happens, I never leave you." But promises are easy to make, harder to keep. After graduation, life got tough. No stable jobs. Pressure from family. Then one day, Amara discovered she was pregnant. She was scared but also hopeful. This will bring us closer, she thought. She was wrong. When Amara told David the news, he went silent. Days passed. He avoided her calls. Finally, he showed up cold and distant. "I'm not ready for this," he said bluntly. Amara's heart dropped. "What do you mean? This is our child." David shook his head. "I can't do this. You'll have to figure it out." And just like that, he walked away. Pause here. What would you do if you were in Amara's situation? Comment below. Life became unbearable. Amara was rejected by friends, judged by neighbors, and abandoned by the man she trusted most. She had no choice but to move into a small room in a quiet village. She worked tirelessly washing clothes, selling food just to survive. Pregnant, alone and broken. But one thing kept her going. Her baby. "I will fight for you," she would whisper every night, rubbing her belly. Months later, Amara gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. She named him Chinedu, God leads. Holding him for the first time, she smiled through tears. "You are my strength now." Life was still hard, but now she had purpose. If this story is touching your heart, don't forget to share it with someone. 2 years passed. Amara built a simple but stable life. Then one afternoon, a black car stopped in front of her house. Out stepped David. Dressed in expensive clothes. Confident. Changed. Amara froze. "What are you doing here?" she asked coldly. David smiled. "I came for my son." Amara laughed bitterly. "Your son? The same child you abandoned?" David's expression hardened. "I've changed. I have money now. Connections. I can give him a better life." Amara held Chinedu tighter. "He already has a life. With me." But David leaned closer, his voice low and dangerous. "You don't understand. I'm not asking." At this point, do you think David deserves a second chance? Like if yes, comment if no. Days later, Amara received court papers. David was suing for custody. Her world shook again. How can he do this? She cried. But David wasn't alone. His wealthy family backed him. Powerful lawyers. Influence. Amara. She had nothing. Except courage. Amara refused to give up. She gathered evidence, photos, witnesses, proof of abandonment. She stood in court, nervous but strong. David's lawyer tried to paint her as unstable, poor, unfit. But Amara spoke from her heart. "I may not be rich, but I never abandoned my child." The courtroom went silent. Then came the turning point. An old friend of David testified. "He didn't come back out of love," the man said. "He made a bet that he could take the child and prove he's responsible." Gasps filled the room. Amara's eyes widened in shock. David's secret was out. "Wow, did you see that twist coming?" Comment OMG if you didn't. The judge looked directly at David. A child is not a trophy, she said firmly. Then she turned to Amara. You have shown strength, sacrifice, and unconditional love. Her final words echoed. Custody remains with the mother. Amara broke down in tears of relief. David stood there, defeated. Outside the courtroom, Amara held Chinedu tightly. It's over, she whispered. For the first time in years, she felt peace. David tried to approach her one last time. I'm sorry, he said quietly. Amara looked at him then walked away. Some apologies come too late. If you made it this far, drop it in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories. Sometimes, the people who leave you come back when they see your strength. But not everyone deserves a place in your life again. Like, comment your thoughts, share with friends, and subscribe for more emotional African stories.